In second series, we will solve remaining questions from the past paper of NUST Entrance Test. Let's begin. The next question states divide NCR by NPR. So we know the formulas of NCR is equal to n factorial over r factorial into n minus r factorial, and the formula of NPR is n factorial over n minus r factorial. So when we will divide it, n factorial r factorial into n minus r whole factorial multiplied by n minus r whole factorial and n factorial, these will cancel out and we'll get 1 over r factorial. C option is right answer. The next question states find the integration of square root tan x divided by sin x cos x. So we will multiply and divide 1 over cos square x with this equation. So the equation will become square root tan x multiplied by 1 over cos square x, and in the denominator sin x cos square x dx. We know that 1 over cos square x can be written as secant square x. So tan x secant square x, this will be cancelled out with 1 of cos x and we'll get sin x over cos x, which is equal to sin x over cos x dx. So rearranging this, square root tan x secant square x is equal to tan x dx. So when we will rearrange this, secant square x over square root tan x dx. Now let tan x is equal to t square, then derivative 2t dt will be equal to secant square x dx. We will solve this integration by substitution. So replacing, the new equation will become 2t dt over square root t square. So its integration will be 2 dt, that is 2t plus c. So we have taken t as square root tan x, because if t square is equal to tan x, then t will be square root tan x. So when we will put it into the answer, because we need answer in the x form, so the answer will become 2 tan x square root plus c. B option is the right answer. The next question states the number of selection of n different things taken are at time which includes a particular thing. So a particular thing is taken. So since a particular thing is included in every selection, therefore remaining things will be n minus 1. Total number of things are n. So if a particular thing is specified, then the remaining things will be n minus 1. So required selections will become n minus 1 c r minus 1. A option is the right answer. The next question states at a point on a curve, the product of the slope of the curve and the square of the abscissa of the point is 2. If the curve passes through the point 1 minus 1, then its equation is, so we have to find the equation with the points 1 and minus 1. So here x and y, the points given to us is 1 and minus 1. So we will back solve this question by putting these points into the equations given to us in the options. So putting points into the options, if we look onto the y minus 1 minus 2 by x, B option here, when we will put the points, minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So this equation satisfies the points given to us in the question. So B option is the right answer. The next question states if y is equal to x cube, then we have to find the integration of 0 to 4 y dx plus 0 to 64 x dy. So putting, if y is equal to x cube, then x is y raised to the power 1 by 3. So we will put these substitutions, 0 to 4 x cube dx plus 0 to limits are 64 y 1 by 3 dy. So this will become x4 by 4 with limits 0 to 4, and this will become 3 by 4 y raised to the power 4 by 3 with the limits 0 and 64. So when we will put the limits, the answer will come equal to 256, which is C option. The next question states, find the equation of the line through the points 2 and 3 making angle of 45 degree with the second line, which is x minus 2 y is equal to 1. First we will rewrite this equation into the standard form of line, which is y is equal to mx plus c. Rewriting this equation will generate the standard form equation 1 by 2x minus 3 by 2. The slope of this line is m2 is equal to 1 by 2 because this is the second line. Now we have to find the slope of first line. M1 is equal to, we know the formula if we are given the angle theta, and the slope of second line tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 over 1 plus m1 into m2. When we will put the values, we will get the slope m1 is equal to minus 1 by 3, because we don't know whether the equation is a perpendicular or a straight line with this equation. So we'll get two slopes. M1 is equal to minus 1 by 3 for the perpendicular line if the line is perpendicular, and if the line is a straight, then the slope will be m is equal to 3. Putting the values of slope in the equation, if we are given the points, to find the equation we have a formula which is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. When we will put m1 is equal to minus 1 by 3, we will get the equation x plus 3y is equal to 11, and when we will put the value m is equal to 3 in this equation, we will get the value 3x minus y is equal to 3. So we will get two equations of line a and b, both a and b, then D option will be the right answer. The next question states, find the integration of 0 to pi by 2 sine square 2x dx. So we know the formula of sine square x is equal to 1 minus cos 2x by 2. Similarly, sine square 2x will be equal to 1 minus cos 4x by 2. So we will put this formula into the given equation and solve the integration. 0 to pi by 2, 1 minus cos 4x, 1 by 2 taken as common outside of the integration. Now we will solve this. The integration of 1 will be x, so 1 by 2 x with the limits 0 to pi by 2, and the integration of cos 4x will be sine 4x over 4 with the limits 0 to pi by 2. So when we will put these limits, this will become equal to 0. So 1 by 2 into pi by 2 will give us the answer pi by 4. A option is the right answer. The next question states, find the equation of latest rectum for the parabola with the equation x square plus 4x plus 2y is equal to 0. So first we will rewrite this equation into the standard form of hyperbola. So when we will rewrite this equation, the equation will become x plus 2 whole square is equal to minus 2 y minus 2. So here h and k are minus 2 and 2, and for p is equal to minus 2, so then the value of p will be minus 1 by 2. Since looking onto the value of p, which is negative here, so the focus of this parabola will be h k plus p. So putting the values, the focus for this parabola will be minus 2 3 by 2. So latest rectum, we know that it is the horizontal line passing through the focus, so therefore the equation for this parabola will be, the latest rectum equation for this parabola will be y is equal to 3 by 2. B option is the right answer. A force F is equal to 3I plus 2J minus 4K is acting at a point 1, minus 1 and 2, then its moment through the point 2, minus 1 and 3 is, so we know that the moment is equal to R cross F. So first we will find this position vector R. To find position vector R from this point to this point, we will take B into A. So R will be equal to 1 minus 2I plus minus 1 plus 1J plus 2 minus 3K. So R comes out to be equal to minus I plus 0J minus K. This is the position vector r from the point B to A. Now we will take cross product with the force F, then we will find out the moment. So taking cross product r cross F, I, j, k, the position vector r is -1, 0, -1, and the force is 3 to -4. When we will take its determinant, the moment comes out to be equal to 2i minus 7j minus 2k. So this is the moment with the force 3i plus 2j minus 4k. A option is the right answer. The next question states 7 men and 5 women sit in a line. The probability that no 2 women are adjacent to each other is, so we have to find the probability when no 2 women are sitting together. So I have made the arrangement here when 7 men are placed in a line with the gap when no 2 women are sitting together. So there are 8 gaps to be filled when no 2 women are sitting adjacent to each other. So the formula for the probability will be 7 is the total number of men, so 7 factorial multiplied by 8 is the number of gaps which are to be filled, and the total number of women are given to us in the question is 5. So 8 P5 divided by the total number of the persons, which are 7 men and 5 women, which makes 12. So divided by 12 factorial. This is the formula for the probability. So when we will solve this, answer comes out to be equal to 7 by 99. A option is the right answer. There will be such a triangle which satisfies the following one condition. We will use sine laws. The one sine law states A over sine A is equal to B over sine B. Rearranging this equation, B sine A is equal to A sine B. So to satisfy this condition, if B is equal to pi by 2, then the value of A must be less than pi by 2. We know that the value of sine pi by 2 is equal to 1. Then B sine A is equal to A. If then the value of A must be less than pi by 2. So this is the condition for the given triangle from the following options. A option is the right answer. In the next question, we have to solve the equation sine mx over tan nx with the limit x approaches to 0. We can use the theorem which states limit x approaches to 0 for sine ax over tan bx. This theorem states this equation is simply equal to a by b. Here a is m and b is n. So limit x approaches to 0 sine mx over tan nx will be simply equal to m by n. B option is the right answer. The derivative of 6x cube with respect to 6x cube. So when we are given with respect to derivative, we will take derivative of first equation and divide it with the derivative of second equation. So the derivative of 6x cube will become 18x square divided by same as it is 18x square. This will give us the answer equal to 1. So C option is the right answer. If the sum of the roots of the equation x square plus px plus q is 3 times the difference of the root, then which of the following option is correct? So condition alpha plus beta sum of roots is 3 times the difference of roots. We have taken the roots as alpha and beta. The sum of roots from this equation will be minus p and the product of roots will be q. We know the formula of difference of roots alpha minus beta, alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta square root. We will put the formula of difference of roots into the condition. Alpha plus beta will be equal to 3 square root alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Taking square on both sides to eliminate square root, the simplified equation will become 9 into alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Now we will put the values of sum of roots and product of roots in this equation. P square will be equal to 9 p square minus 36 q. That will give us the answer 9q is equal to 2p square. C option is the right answer. In the next question, we have to find the sum of iota with raised to the power 501 up to 504. But we know the theorem which states if iota raised to the power n plus iota raised to the power n plus 1, it comes in the series, and n plus 2 up to n plus 3 so on, then all of the equation becomes equal to 0. So this is the theorem which gives us the simplified answer. So relating this equation to the theorem, we can see the powers are increasing, 501 to 502, 503, 504. This is increasing as plus 1 addition. So the answer of this equation will also be equal to 0. C option is the right answer. The next question states, find the ninth term of the series 27 plus 9 plus 5 2 by 5 plus up to infinity. Looking on to the series here, the series is basically 27 divided by 1 plus 27 divided by 3, which is 9, because we have to find the general term to find the ninth term of this series. The series will to 27 by 5, which is equal to 5 into 2 by 5, 27 by 7 up to infinity. So the nth term will be 27 divided by 2n minus 1. We will put any value of n, then we will get the nth term of this series. The general term for this series will become Tn 27 divided by 2n minus 1. Putting the value of n is equal to 9 in this general term will give us the ninth term of this series, 27 divided by 2 into 9 minus 1, which will be equal to 27 by 17, that is equal to 1 into 10 by 17. A option is the right answer. In the next question, we have to find the value of d. This is the question from the partial fractions. Here x plus 1 and x square minus 1 are in the denominator, so x plus 1 will give us the value x is equal to minus 1. Rearranging this equation, the equation will become 1 is equal to a into x plus 1 whole cube plus b into x plus 1 whole square into x minus 1 plus c into x plus 1 into x minus 1 plus d with x minus 1. So we will put the value of x minus 1 into the simplified equation. When we will put x is equal to minus 1, all of the terms a, b and c will become equal to 0. We will be remaining with only d minus 1, then the value of d comes out to be equal to minus 1 by 2. B option is the right answer. In the next question, we have to find the cube of t up to n. We know the formula of cube of any number is n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Therefore, it will become n into n plus 1 whole square by 4. Because the summation goes up to the n, then we will find the formula in terms of n. C option will be the right answer. The next question states, find the value of cos 12 degree plus sin 12 degree divided by cos 12 degree minus sin 12. We know the theorem cos A plus sin A over cos A minus sin A is equal to tan 45 plus A. We will use this theorem to solve this equation. Tan 45, here A is 12, so tan 45 plus 12 degree will be equal to tan 57 degree. C option is the right answer. If the determinant of the given matrix is equal to 0, then find the value of x. Let's find out the determinant. 1, 2, 1, 2x and 2, 3, 6x. We know the solution of the determinant. I'll write down the equation directly. X square minus 7x plus 12 will be equal to 0. Then making factors, x minus 4, x minus 3 will be equal to 0. That will give us two values of x. One is 4 and the other one is 3. So 3 and 4, both A and B. D option is the correct. In the next question, we have to find the value of B for the given partial fraction. Rearranging the partial fraction, 9 will be equal to A x plus 2 whole square plus B x minus 1 into x plus 2 plus C into x minus 1. From this side of the equation, the value of x is, first value of x is equal to 1. So we will put the value of x in this equation. Putting the value of x will give us A is equal to 9 by 1 plus 2 whole square. The value of A will be 1. So when we will write the constant terms, A plus B will be equal to 0. We know the value of A, which is 1, plus B is equal to 0. Then the value of B is equal to minus 1. A option is the right answer. If the first term of arithmetic progression is 25 and third term is 19, and if the sum of progression is 82, then we have to find the total number of terms. We know the formula for the total number of terms, Sn. We have to basically find the number of n, and n by 2, 2a1 plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula for sum of progression for arithmetic progression. A1 is given, A3 is given, and Sn is also given, which is 82. We have to find D. We know that A3 is A1 plus 2D. So from this formula we can know D, which will be equal to 19 is equal to 25 plus 2D. B comes out to be equal to minus 3. Putting all the values in the formula, 82 is equal to n by 2, 50 plus n minus 1 into minus 3. Rearranging this equation, 164 n into 53 minus 3n. Now we will back solve. We will put the values from the options and see which option satisfies the given condition. When we will put the value n is equal to 4, 164 will be equal to 164. So only 4 value satisfies the condition. C option will be the right answer. Find out the value of sine cube theta minus cos cube theta. We know the formula of a cube minus b cube, which is equal to a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. Simply we will apply this formula to the given equation. The equation will become sine theta minus cos theta into sine square theta plus cos square theta plus sine theta cos theta. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Putting the value, sine theta minus cos theta into 1 plus sine theta cos theta. So this is the simplified equation. So C option will be the right answer. If f of t is equal to 2t square plus 3t minus 2, then what value of t makes f of t is equal to 0? The given equation is 2t square plus 3t minus 2. Then making factors, 2t plus 1 into t plus 2 is equal to 0. We will get two values of t from this equation, t minus 2 and t is equal to minus 1 by 2. Only t is equal to minus 2 is in the options. So this is the right value of t. A option is the right answer. Find out the derivative of sine inverse cos x. We know the derivative of sine inverse x is equal to 1 over 1 minus x square root. Then the derivative of sine inverse cos x will be 1 over square root 1 minus cos square x, and then further the derivative of cos square x will be minus sin x, then minus sin x over 1 minus cos square x can also be written as sin square x square root minus sin x over sine x will give us the value equal to -1. So B option is the right answer. Simplify the given equation 2 plus 3 iota over 3 plus 4 iota. So writing the equation 3 plus 4 iota in the denominator. So simplify this equation, we will multiply and divide the conjugate of denominator, which is 3 minus 4 iota. The conjugate of 3 plus 4 iota is 3 minus 4 iota. Multiplying and dividing. Now we will simplify 2 plus 3 iota into 3 minus 4 iota, and in the denominator 3 square plus 4 square, 18 plus iota by 25, but we have to simplify from the options. 1 over 25 will take as common, and 18 plus iota can be written as -1 square root. So looking on to the options here, A option is the right answer. The next question states if tan theta plus sine theta is equal to x and tan theta minus sine theta is equal to y, then we have to find the value of x square minus y square whole square. First we will find sum x plus y will be equal to 2 tan theta, then the difference x minus y will be equal to 2 sine theta. Similarly, the product of these two equations xy will be equal to tan square theta minus sine square theta. Now x square minus y square can be written as x plus y into x minus y. We will put the values of x plus y and x minus y. Putting values will generate the new equation 2 tan theta into 2 sine theta, which can be written as 4 tan theta sine theta. 4 tan theta sine theta whole square, it will be equal to 16 tan square theta sine square theta. Now we know that we have to find the value in terms of x and y. To find the value in terms of x and y, we will simplify further. Tan square theta can be written as 16 sine square theta over cos square theta, and sine square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. Now we will simplify. It can be written as 16 into tan square theta minus sine square theta. We have simply multiplied. We have taken tan square theta minus sine square theta as the product of these two equations x and y. So put the value of product of these two equations x and y. The simplified equation will become 16xy. B option will be the right answer. The next question states if y is equal to tan x, then we have to find the second derivative of the given equation. The first derivative of tan x is secant square x. Then the second derivative will become t square y by dx square. The second derivative will be 2 secant x, 2 secant square x, tan x. Secant square x can be written as 1 plus tan square x into tan x as it is. Now we will multiply tan x into the tan x plus tan cube x. So C option will be the right answer. Find area between x-axis and sine curve from 0 to pi. To find the area from 0 to pi, we'll integrate the sine with respect to x because the axis given to us is x-axis. So sine x dx, the integration of sine x will be minus cos x, and now we have to put limits 0 to pi. We'll take negative outside of the limits. Now we will put the limits minus cos pi minus cos 0. Cos pi is equal to -1 and minus of the formula, and cos 0 is equal to 1. The answer comes out to be equal to 2. C option is the right answer. The next question states what is the length of perpendicular from the origin to a straight line passing through the points 6 and 4 and 9 and 8. We are given origin, then the value of x and y at origin is 0 and 0. So the points at origin is 0 and 0. And if we are given 2 points, then to find the equation of line for 2 points, we have a formula which is y minus y1 over x minus x1 is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We'll put the points in this equation. y minus 4 over x minus 6 is equal to 8 minus 4 over 9 minus 6. We'll get the equation 4x minus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. Now we have to find the length of perpendicular. We have a formula which is d is equal to ax1 plus by1 plus c over square root a square plus b square. We have the values of a and b from this equation. A is equal to 4, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 12, and x1 and y1 is this point 0 and 0 because the point given to us is origin. Then the value of d, we have to find the length. 0 plus 0 minus 12 modulus over 4 square plus 3 square, that will be equal to 12 by 5. B option is the right answer. Two identical dice are rolled, then find the probability that the same number will appear on each of them. Since two identical dice are rolled, then number of S will be 6 cross 6. Since there are 6 sides of each dice, then NS will be 36 and number of events for each die will be 6. Now we know the formula of probability for any event is NE over NS. Putting the value 6 by 36 will give us 1 by 6. A option is the right answer. In the next question, we have to simplify the given equation tan into cos inverse 1 by square root 3 plus sin inverse 1 by square root 3. If we look onto this part, it is equal to sin inverse x plus cos inverse x. That is a theorem which is equal to always pi by 2. So we will put the value of this theorem. Since the value of x is 1 by 3 in both of the terms, then cos inverse 1 by square root 3 plus sine inverse 1 by square root 3 will be equal to pi by 2. Putting the value, we have to now find the value of tan pi by 2, which we know that it is equal to infinity. So D option is the right answer. In the next question, we have to find the cube roots of minus 27. We know the cube roots of minus 27 are minus 3 omega and minus 3 omega square. So B option will be the right answer because here omega cube is equal to 1 and omega raised to the power 16 will be equal to omega. Then this option will become minus 3 omega and minus 3 omega square, which are the cube roots of minus 27. B option will be the right answer. Find the slope of a line which is perpendicular to a line joining the points 2 and 5 and 3 and 8. The formula to find the slope for 2 points is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Putting the values 8 minus 5, 3 minus 2 will give us 3 by 1. So the slope is 3, but the slope of a line perpendicular to another line with slope m is given by negative reciprocal of the slope m. So for perpendicular will be minus 1 by m. Then the slope for this points will be minus 1 by 3. D option is the right answer. The next question states, find the point of intersection for the lines 3x plus 2y is equal to 8 and 5x minus 11y plus 1 is equal to 0. We will solve this question by back solving. We will put the values from the options in the equations. If we look onto the option C here, the point given to us is 2 and 1. That satisfies the first equation. 3 into 2 plus 2 into 1 is equal to 8. Therefore, 8 is equal to 8. We'll also put the value into the second equation. Minus 11 into 1 plus 1 is equal to 0, then 0 is equal to 0. So this point only satisfies the both of the equations given to us in the question. Then this point is the point of intersection for the given line. C option will be the right answer. The next question states, find the length of tangent from the points 2 and 5 to the circle equation 2x square plus 2y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 2 is equal to 0. To find the length of tangent, first we will rewrite this equation into the standard form of circle, which is x square plus y square plus gx plus fy plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard form of circle. Then the length of tangent from this equation of circle is simply square root of standard form of circle. So rewriting this equation into the standard form, it will become 2 taking common x square plus y square minus 2x minus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0. Then the standard form will be x square plus y square minus 2x minus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we will put these points into the equation and take its square root, putting points 2 square plus 5 square minus 2 into 2 minus 3 into 5 minus 1. When we will solve this, the answer comes out to be equal to 3. So the length of tangent from the given points 2 and 5 is 3. D option will be the right answer. Let f of x is equal to the given equations, then we have to find the value of k such that the function is continuous at x is equal to 2. Since function is continuous at f is equal to 2, then f of 2 will be equal to f of 2 when limit of x approaches to 2 negative, and it is also equal to f of 2 limit of x when approaches to 2 positive. This is the equation when limit of x approaches to 2 positive, and this is for negative. We will take any two equations. First we will take limit x approaches to 2 positive, f of 2 is equal to k. From this relation we can find the value of k, putting the f of 2 x minus 4 limit x approaches to 2 positive is equal to k. When we will put the limit 2 minus 4 will be equal to k, and the value of k will be equal to minus 2. D option is the right answer. For f of x is equal to x square, then f into a plus b is equal to, we know that f into a plus b is neither equal to f of a plus f of b. This is the property of function, and it is not equal to f of a minus f of b. Also it is not equal to the product of f of a into f of b. So none of these option is correct. D option will be the right answer. In the next question, we have to find the value of cos into tan inverse minus 1. We know the value of tan inverse minus 1 is equal to minus pi by 4. Putting this value into the equation, the simplified equation will be cos minus pi by 4. The value of cos minus pi by 4, we know that cos eliminates the negative sign. Cos pi by 4 is equal to 1 over square root 2. B option is the right answer. Find the value of sine 38 plus sine 22. We can use the theorem sine A plus sine B is equal to 2 sine A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2. So we can use this formula, putting the values 2 sine 60 by 2 cos 16 by 2, that will give us 2 sine 30 cos 8 degree. Sine 30 we know that it is 1 by 2 multiplied by cos 8 degree, then the answer will become cos 8 degree. B option is the right answer.